State whether the graph of the equation is parabola, circle, ellipse, or hyperbola. Now, all of you guys received this in class. And whenever you're trying to decide what type of shape this is, you're looking at the terms that have a square. So in this case, we are looking at the x squared and the y squared. And we're going to answer the following questions. We're going to start. Are they both squared? Yes, the x squared and y squared. So therefore, it's not a parabola. Do they have the same sign? Yes, they both are positive. So therefore, it's not a hyperbola. Since hyperbolas have different signs, one positive and one negative. In this case, they have the same sign? Yes. Do they have the same coefficient? No. So therefore, that's an ellipse. The coefficient for the x squared is a 4. Coefficient for the y squared is a 1. So therefore, this is an ellipse. If they have the same coefficient, then they'll make it into a circle. In this case, this is an ellipse. Now, we need to rewrite it on standard form. We're going to group the x's together and leave some space. So I'm going to have 4x squared plus 16x. I'm going to leave some space so I can complete my square. I'm going to group my y's together, so plus y squared plus 4y. I'm going to leave some space so I can complete my square. And I'm going to move my 4 to the right, we can say negative 4. And since I'm completing the square and I want to keep my equation equivalent, I'm going to square here, I'm going to place a square here. Square here, b squared on the other side as well. I have 2 squares and 2 squares. Now, I can complete the square in this case. Remember, your formula to complete the square is b divided by 2 and squared. Or you basically just take half, which is 2, and then 2 times 2 is 4. And you add 4 on the other side as well. You are adding the same value on both sides. Now, you cannot complete the square if you have a leading coefficient. So therefore, you want to factor out the 4. And what's left behind? X squared, 4 times positive 4x. And I'm going to complete my square. And now I can complete the square since my leading coefficient is 1. I'm going to take half of 4, which is 2. 2 times 2 gives me 4. Now, on the other side, this 4 is being multiplied by the 4 that you factor out. So you actually added 16. 4 times 4 is 16, so therefore I need to add 16. And now I can factor this out. So I use the double parenthesis, factors of x squared are x and x, factors of 4 are 4 and 4, and factors of 4 are 2 and 2. And they both should be positive. So they add up to a positive 4x. And I still have my 4 on the floor. They both are exactly the same. So I have a 4, and I'm going to rewrite them as x plus 2 squared. Plus, I'm going to factor this out, double parenthesis. Factors of y squared are y and y. Factors of 4 will be 4 and 2 and 2. And they both should be positive. I'm going to rewrite them as y plus 2 squared is equal to, the 4's cancel, so I just have a 16. And since this is an ellipse, I want to make it equal to 1. So therefore, I'm going to divide by 16, divide by 16, divide by 16. I'm going to reduce my fraction, divide by 4, that cancels. So I have x plus 2 squared, and divide by 4 gives me 4. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this, nothing to simplify. Y plus 2 squared over 16 is equal to 1. And that is the standard form of an ellipse. My center will be negative 2, negative 2. Under the x there's a 4, so I'm going to go to the sides 2 and 2. Under the y there's a 16, I'm going to go up 4 and down 4.